Hello everybody, how's it going? And welcome back to the Horsey and Fox podcast. This is episode 5. I'm of course one of your hosts, James, and I'm joined by George, as I always am.
It's the boy. He nearly said as always again.
Yeah, every single time I've done this intro, I've almost done it because I only know one intro. It's muscle memory. It just kicks in. It's like the only way to intro a fucking podcast.
It's the one surviving remnant of as always. It will live on through the DNA of Horsey and Fox.
Exactly. But yeah, we're back. Thank you everybody for tuning into the podcast once again. We appreciate it. Welcome back. It has been it doesn't feel like it's been 2 weeks since the last episode.
Feels like it's been fucking ages for me.
Really? I was checking because I was like, are we recording today? Like yesterday when I was checking, I was like, yeah, we are. It's already been 2 weeks since the last episode, but it feels like it's fucking flown by.
It feels like forever for me. It feels like fucking ages. Like, I also didn't know if it was recording day today, but it also feels like longer than 2 weeks. It feels like we took a break and then now we're finally back, but we didn't. It's just a normal 2 weeks. Don't know why. I think for me, I've just been working so much on this AC1 video, which I will give an update on in a little bit. But I wanted to give a quick update on Horsey and Fox streams, because obviously we've cancelled 2 weeks in a row, which is my fault. I apologise. But we basically decided that like the streams we were doing just weren't the right vibe. Sometimes we do Horsey and Fox streams and we realise a couple episodes in that it's like, it's just not like optimal Horsey and Fox vibes. And as much as I would love for you to play the whole of Final Fantasy VII, hopefully you do it one day on your own. Maybe.
We are going to take a couple weeks. I got this AC1 video to really grind out and finish. Then I'm going to Italy, and then we will start something up once I'm back. We've got a couple ideas.
What ideas did we come up with? It was Sonic 06,
Sonic
Cuphead,
06,
possibly,
Cuphead,
which is a fucking banger that I haven't played in years.
You said Dead Island, and Dead Island 2 is coming
really
out
fun.
on April 21st, so we could do Dead Island 2.
Is Dead Island split screen?
I don't think so.
I could just like bring my Xbox round.
We can do System Link.
Oh god, what's System Link?
You know, it's that thing that we never used to use, but you could always do it. Like, you could play local, you could play online, or you could play System Link, where you just like hook up Xboxes together, like
it's like
plug
a
them
LAN
into
party.
each other or something. Yeah,
that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be fun. What other games did we have?
That was
those three, wasn't it? Yeah,
just those
classic
three.
bangers.
Yeah. So,
absolute bangers. Honestly.
let us know in the comments if you want what you would like, if any of those three appeal to you. I know Ollie Gaz has been trying to get me to play Cuphead for probably like 5 years now at this point. So
such a bagger.
I'm sure if we did Cuphead, he'd be very happy. And Cuphead's two-player, right?
Fucking hard. Yeah, there's co-op mode.
Yeah.
I've never played it on co-op, to be fair.
We could give that a go and see what that's like. That could be interesting.
God, that's a game that I like barely was able to complete. Like, it's really fucking hard. Oh my god.
That's ideal.
Yeah, that'd be really fun. Oh my god, that'd be classic Horsey and Fox.
Yeah, exactly. I think that'll be exactly the right vibes.
We need games that have good bosses. That's what we need.
Yeah, they need to be hard and gameplay heavy, and that's a Horsey and Fox game.
Honestly.
Because
honestly, Ring at some point.
Elden Ring could be cool. Yeah, maybe that'd be when I can replay it. We just do it on Horsey and Fox instead.
Oh, that'd be so good.
And then we try and beat the game. Go for like a weird build or something. Like not a typical build. That'd be kind of fun. But
that'd
yeah,
be
Horsey and Fox. I mean, you look at the best series we ever did was like the KH2 data battles any of the KH games, and then the KH3 Remind was sick.
Yeah, really good time.
That was good stuff. We did it's very, very good.
I mean, I
hard
think
bosses.
Before like Kingdom Hearts 4, it would be nice to replay them again, but I don't know if you're planning on streaming them on your own or anything like that.
I am planning on doing like a Road to KH4
there you go
on Twitch, so
that's
there's
fine.
that.
I'll probably just play them on my own. I do want to platinum the Kingdom Hearts games, which I know is ridiculously hard, but it's the challenge that entices me to want to do it. I'd love to have a full series plat for Kingdom Hearts. I think that'd be sick.
That would be mental.
Oh, man,
that would actually be insane. I know a couple of people on the Discord, on Elva's Discord, and on the As Always Discord have been platinuming Kingdom Hearts, which is kind of mental. They've got like speedrun trophies and stuff, which are pretty lenient.
Like
but
10 hours or so. Yeah, it's not that bad, to be fair. If I just played Kingdom Hearts 1 on like easiest difficulty, I could probably bang that out super quickly.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to replaying Kingdom Hearts whenever I do it eventually, which will be whenever we get the release date of KH4. It's gonna be fun. It's been a while. I think I've not played through Kingdom Hearts like the whole series since before KH3 came out.
No, neither have I. I don't think I've played through the entire series since before I played 0.2. Because I made sure to play all of the games and then play 0.2 last before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, and then play KH3, then Remind, and I haven't played any of them since really, bar the 2 times we tried to play Kingdom Hearts. Well, we did the randomizer, which I guess that was the last time I played Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, we did do the randomizer.
And we did Kingdom Hearts 1 and got to... It always feels like whenever we replay a Kingdom Hearts game, we get to like the weakest world and we're like, fuck it, I can't be bothered anymore. So like
I don't know what happened with that KH1 series. We just stopped.
Got bored.
Yeah,
which is weird, because I mean, I think it's because we tried to stream for too long, and then we get to like a part that was just like too difficult for our exhausted minds to deal with, and then we just quit.
It's weird because when we used to play it, like we would go for so long, and also so much of those streams would be us grinding as well.
Yeah,
like we'd spend like 3 hours just looping Traverse Town.
It's fucking insane.
I feel like we just don't have the mental fortitude for it anymore. Like it was mental. We just spent like it was 12 hours on a Saturday with like half the stream was just looping Traverse Town, getting to max level, and we got the ultimate weapon grind on KH1.
Oh, God.
Fucking insane. That took us. That was like a 12-hour stream of us just trying to do things. There's that one mushroom guy in Deep Jungle.
I knew you were gonna.
Where you have to get like that certain amount of hits, and the only way of doing it is by like spamming stopger or whatever, and then like casting Ragnarok. And just like spamming it as much as you possibly can, just to get that right amount of hits on him, so it'll give you the reward, so you can synthesize
that person in the comments
weapon.
Of KH1 stream that was like, oh, they're really going for the ultimate weapon. They don't know what they're in for or whatever. And we started fucking roasting the shit out of them. Like, what are you saying? We can't fucking do it. Trying to demoralize us from getting the ultimate weapon, and we fucking did it. To be fair, so fuck that guy.
Yeah, we did do it, but it's so much easier in KH2 and KH3.
Oh yeah, for sure.
KH3 is still, it's not super easy. KH2 is very easy.
I don't even remember how to do it in 3, to be honest.
3 is, well, it's similar to KH2. It's like a sort of a middle ground, but there's like some items. I think you have to get like a bunch of like Damascuses or something.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a material.
From the asteroids with the gummy ship and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of different like items, and you got to synthesize some bits and bobs and stuff, and it just sort of takes. It's a bit, you got to do the flans. I think
it's a weird grind. I wonder how they're going to handle the grind and synthesis in Kingdom Hearts 4. Like, do you reckon they're going to keep it the same, or are they going to be like, nah, let's modernize this system?
That's a good question. I have no idea.
It's super outdated, like item synthesis. Like, what the fuck even is that? Like, I still don't even understand item synthesis, to be honest.
I love item synthesis, and it's something that comes from Final Fantasy.
I mean, I do also love it as well. It's fucking weird, but it's fun.
It's good fun. I mean, I finished Final Fantasy 9 the other day, which is a great game. And
that's the one with Vivi.
There's the one with Vivi, and
I like Vivi.
Final Fantasy 9 is the first Final Fantasy game with item synthesis in it,
Ooh.
which was cool to see. When I was like playing, I was like, oh, this is where it comes from in Kingdom Hearts.
Are there Moogles that do it for you in Final Fantasy?
Don't do it in 9, no.
Boo!
It's just
Boo! That's like the best part about it.
Yeah,
the Moogle would be like Koopo, and he'd make you all this cool shit.
there is a little like delivery, like a mail delivery system with Moogles in 9, where like you send letters, like you carry letters for Moogles every time you meet one.
What do they want letters? What,
quite fun.
Who they got to send letters to?
I don't know.
Their correspondence.
Most of the time they're just like, oh, what? You want to take a letter? All right, I'll write a letter, and you just like write something random and give it to you, and then you just give it to someone else. It's fucking weird.
That's what I love Moogles. You cannot predict their next step.
You never know what the Moogles are gonna do. But yeah, I mean KH4. I mean, who knows how they're gonna handle it? Because we're obviously, we've got Sora's in Quadratum. It's gonna be weird. How are they gonna handle the progression and the the Keyblades and how are they even gonna handle the worlds? Like we don't really know what they're gonna do with it.
It's like it's gonna be like no other Kingdom Hearts game we've seen before, man. KH4 is gonna be fucking brilliant.
Yeah, it's gonna be Uncharted territory. It's gonna be
Uncharted level.
It's gonna be an Uncharted game. It's gonna be exactly like Uncharted. But no, it looks. I mean, everything we've seen, which isn't a lot, looks cool. But it's
I just love the clip we got where Sora's running towards the dark side. And it's like just everyone else is running away, but Sora's sprinting head first into danger. It's just so fucking beautiful. And he spawns the Keyblade. He's got
his little grapple hook.
Yeah, it looks sick.
Yeah. Oh. It's very cool. It's very cool, and it'll be interesting to see how they play that and where the story goes and all that. It's just gonna be interesting because it's gonna be so different.
Yeah, because it's a new saga now, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's no longer a totally different storyline now.
Saga, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah. We're in the Lost Master arc, as they're calling it. So
that's true. The Master of Masters gonna be dipping about, doing bits.
Exactly. We've got Lushu and
yeah, fucking Lushu, fucking hell, who's Zigbar.
It's gonna be weird. I wonder if because you see them at the end of the trailer. They're in Quadratum 2. I wonder
standing
if
on the building.
Zigbar or I guess Lushu, on top of some skyscraper. I wonder if Lushu will take his hood down and we'll get to see photorealistic Zigbar. That'd be quite fun.
That'd be fucking mental.
Because there's loads of memes that people make about what if Donald and Goofy come to Quadratum? But I want to see it because I want to know what would happen.
It's not like it's gonna be that's fucking weird. Why they fucking change the art style? It's it's a different world. It's a different plane of existence. I want to see what the fuck they'd look like.
I want to know what would
Mickey,
happen.
what if he looks like a photorealistic mouse?
Because if the rules apply across the board, then Goofy's gonna turn into just a dog.
A fucking dog on all fours, or even better, he's standing up and he's got a shield.
So would that happen? I don't fucking know.
Maybe it'd be a middle ground where they look sort of more realistic and stuff. Because Sora doesn't exactly look like real life. He still looks like.
Well,
Sora.
not exactly like real life. Yeah. But it's like a what real life would look like.
Yeah.
In anime, I guess. I don't know.
Like a Final Fantasy VII sort of remake sort of.
Yeah, like a Final Fantasy VII remake sort of look to it.
Which I adore. I'm a big fan of it.
Which could, I think potentially they might do the Disney magic stops them from going weird maybe or something.
And people in the real world what's fucking Mickey Mouse doing here from Disney?
It'd be
they know what Disney is.
It'd be like one of those cartoons from back in the day where they used to mix real life with animated
stuff.
Yeah,
Space Jam.
Yeah. Exactly. It'd be like that.
You got fucking what's his name? Fucking Kobe Bryant with Bugs Bunny shooting hoops together.
It's the best movie that I've actually never seen.
I've never seen it either. And people are gonna hate us for that because Space Jam is revered as a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird plot for a movie.
There's another one, isn't there?
There's Space Jam 2 that came out, and it was instead of Kobe, because obviously he died, it was Michael B. Jordan.
Wasn't there? What was the one? There was another one that was real life meets animated.
No, not Michael B. Jordan. It was fucking LeBron James. Sorry, that is totally my bad. Not Michael B. fucking Jordan. I thought I got it wrong.
Michael Jordan is a basketball player, right?
Yeah,
Not Michael B. Jordan, but Michael Jordan is.
No, Michael B. Jordan's a basketball player.
No, Michael B. Jordan's an actor. He's Killmonger.
Wait, who am I? Who did I say? LeBron James. Yeah, LeBron James. Okay, sorry, because they've all got I don't know why the B in LeBron James, I see that as the B in Michael B. Jordan for some reason. I do not know. What a weird thing for my brain to do. That's super weird. Yeah, LeBron James. Sorry, that's
Michael Jordan was the guy in Space Jam, the original Space Jam, not Kobe Bryant.
Oh, okay. People are gonna absolutely hate me.
You're just getting mixed up all these basketball players.
Oh, I feel so bad. Look, I know nothing about basketball. Okay, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, he was a basketball player, I think. I'm pretty sure
Bryant
he was.
In fucking Space Jam.
Oh man.
Oh god. Oh, please don't roast me in the comments. Don't flame me if you're a basketball fan, not basketball player. I don't know what basketball player we watch.
Oh my god.
Oh god, this is
Jesus
terrible.
Christ.
Worst segment ever. What was even the point of what we were talking about?
Real life meets animated. Looney Tunes Back in Action is the one that I was thinking of.
Ooh, my favourite movie. That's my favourite movie ever.
That was a cool movie.
I love those old films, and they just didn't care. They were just like, you know what, we want live action and cartoon together. Let's just.
It was really fun.
It was really cool.
There was a new one in that style came out recently. The Chip and Dale movie.
Why did Chip and Dale get a movie?
It was really good actually. I liked it a lot.
Oh, I never watched it.
Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. It's on Disney Plus. It was really good. I really liked it. I thought it was like actually genuinely funny. It was heartfelt.
Part of the MCU.
The bloody Sora. There's like a Sora reference in it. Or whatever.
What? Oh yeah, I've seen the clip of that actually. Is it like it's like a Keyblade?
Yeah.
That's really fucking cool. See, Disney needs to do that more. They need to reference Kingdom Hearts in more of their stuff, but I feel like they don't want to.
Just reference Kingdom Hearts, and you get a big thumbs up from me.
They should do a Goofy movie too, and he references Kingdom Hearts in it, and that's the point of the movie.
He just keeps referencing Kingdom Hearts, and that's the whole point. Like, there's not really a discernible plot. Yeah. He just keeps referencing his time with Sora, but like in ways that if you've not played Kingdom Hearts, you have no idea what he's talking about.
He's just talking about really nonsensical shit.
Like
that's
Max
like Organization 13.
Max is like taking part. It's like he takes up boxing, and he's like taking part in a boxing tournament. He's like, I was in a tournament once. And
then the fucking Olympus Coliseum music starts playing.
Oh my god!
I mean, they played the fucking Olympus Coliseum music at where was it?
The Olympics.
Was that the Olympics in Japan?
Yeah.
It's fucking insane. Like when I saw that on Twitter, everyone was going crazy. That was such a great moment.
That was cool. That was
such a good clip. I loved it. They played
good.
Final Fantasy music as well at some point.
Yeah, that's good. That's nice. I like that. That's a good vibe.
Yeah, for sure. Good old Japan. They know what they're doing.
They do. They do know what they're doing. They definitely do. But yeah, so I said, so I've been working on this AC1 video.
Yeah.
And I want to give a bit of an update because it's coming along nicely. I've edited 2.5 hours currently.
That's most of it then, right?
It's about half, I think. Maybe just over half.
It's gonna be 4 hours.
Yeah, well, maybe more. I mean, the raw audio itself is 4 hours and 58 minutes.
Oh, maybe it's gonna be 5 hours.
So it depends, like, how many mistakes did I make, how much can I cut out, and then also how many like cutscenes do I use, which bulks up the time a bit. So yeah, I'm not really sure, but I'm imagining it'll be somewhere between 4 hours 30 and 4 hours 40, maybe something like that.
That 5 hour threshold is a dangerous place to be.
You know, it's I feel like if it goes over 5 hours, I'm like, that's crazy as a length. But if it's under, like, if it's 4 hours something, I'm like, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
Ish.
It's like, it's pretty reasonable.
But
for sure.
Yeah, it's been a long process. And I've been literally, like, I started editing about 5 days ago, so I've been doing like 12-hour days of, I literally get up, edit, go to sleep, and then do it again. Like, I've just been doing it like mental.
I can't do that.
To try and get it finished. It's the reason I'm doing it is because I know if I don't get this video finished before I go away, it's gonna be so annoying because I'm not gonna be able to relax properly, and also, like, you're in the flow of it. Like, I want it done so that I can just like have it done, get the video out, take a break, then come back refreshed and start something new.
Like, you want to be able to start the Burning Shores instantly and not be hanging on AC1 like
exactly,
after your holiday and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. So it's taken me a bit, but I should have it done, I think, because I've got still a while. I think if I keep up the pace I'm at, I should get it finished by the 30th.
That is not bad at all. It's only 4 days away.
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, it's taken me 5 days to get to 2.5 hours.
I mean, that's some good production. Like, that is speedy.
So I should be able to get the rest done in 5 days, and then it's,
for sure.
You know, it's all sorted. But I think it's really good. Like, I was talking to Mario last night, and he was like, you know, hopefully trying to get it done quick hasn't, like, you don't look back on it and wish you'd, like, taken longer or done something different. But I don't think I've cut any corners. I think it's
no.
It's turned out really well. Like, it's turning out really good. I think that's why it's taking me, like, because I'm editing like 12 hours every day. Like, I could probably have it done by now if I cut some corners, but
yeah. But you don't want to do that, because then you'll watch the video back in a few months and you'll go, I wish I would have done that, put more effort into that bit, or paid more attention to the subtleties of editing in that bit, and it just annoys you a little bit. So it's good to not cut those corners.
Yeah, exactly. It's all coming together well. I think I've done some like really nice little analysis in there, and I think it's just this video that's like, you know, it's all chronological, and it works like my other AC retrospectives that are like going in order of the game from start to finish. But it's just like this really nice analysis of AC1 that like really just delves into like every aspect of why it's good and stuff. And there's you know, a nice amount of like jokes and little like lighthearted bits and on camera stuff and like little like digs at Valhalla and stuff, just so I can use my Valhalla footage that I have like 100 hours of. Oh god! So I
had to delete all my Valhalla footage.
Oh no, that's rough. I could never do that. I spent too long playing Valhalla to ever delete that Valhalla footage.
There's hundreds of gigabytes.
Yeah, it's a lot of footage. I could never get rid of it. It's all there, and I've also like kind of memorized where everything is that I need, because often like I need particular bits to like make points, which is either like the Asgard stuff or I don't know, like the London arc or something.
Yeah.
And like I know roundabouts where it is to find in like my 35 recordings that I have or whatever.
Fucking Christ!
And it's like so
London arc. I'm in the London arc.
The classic fucking London arc.
You got the best mates. I don't remember the dudes. There's two like dudes that are in
oh yeah,
London.
I remember liking them.
Yeah, no, I liked them as well, but shame the game.
Don't remember them though.
Cocky, I don't know their name. I don't know their names. Oh, that game is a distant memory to me.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, we said last podcast it's going to be 3 years this year since Valhalla came out.
Fucking hell. Jesus, already?
Mental. Crazy. Fucking crazy. That's
really
you know how crazy that is, because we are currently like 3 years away from Valhalla's release, but when Valhalla came out, it was 3 years since Origins came out. So this year it's 6 years since Origins came out, which, by the way, another crazy thing, that's the same distance between Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and the Empire days. Which is weird as well.
Oh yeah,
Brotherhood was 6 years old when we were doing Empire speculation.
Origins
is now 6 years old this year.
Whew! Brotherhood was only 6 years old when we started doing fucking Empire speculation. That's actually fucked, because Brotherhood now is like, it is just a distant dream. Like, it's 13 years old.
It's mental.
13 years since Brotherhood. Weird. That's really weird.
It's so weird, because I remember waiting for Brotherhood to come out.
Yeah, same.
I remember it. I remember the day it came out.
Yeah, and I played up until the first Borgia Tower, and I was further in it than you were, and you were like, no spoilers. That was
classic. To be fair, how the fuck did I not get further than the first Borgia? What was I doing? There's nothing to do until
you must have been running about, like in Monteriggioni or something like that.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I really took my time. I must have once you start playing as Desmond, went out into Monteriggioni and wandered around and stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
And read all the emails, and I probably really took my time with it.
That's true.
It's just taking everything.
Whereas me, I was like, it's just Desmond shit. Go back to Enzio. All right.
Classic. Oh man.
But yeah, I mean, in terms of your AC1 video, I think to differentiate mine from yours, I'm gonna have to. I was thinking that I was gonna instead of it just being AC1, I was gonna do Bloodlines as well in sort of one video, so do two of them.
Right.
And
See,
sort of make it like Altair's
I have a bit of a plan for that.
Mm-hmm.
For Bloodlines. I don't want to spoil it. Well, I mean, no one really listens to this podcast. Well, they do.
No one listens,
not,
you bastard.
but I mean, like, not enough people that it would like ruin it for you know.
It's not the same as like
watches.
announcing it on Twitter or something like that.
But yeah, no. But I've basically got this. I've got like a companion video I'm working on for it, where I do the side games like Altair's Chronicles and Bloodlines.
Altair's Chronicles as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna do them both in one, and then I'm gonna release it. The idea is I want to get that done as well before I go, and then release it like the week after my AC1 video.
Yeah.
So it like they sort of come out back to back. But
that's cool. That's a cool idea.
But that'll be cool. But yeah, doing them in one video would be.
Yeah, I'll probably do that,
cool.
And then get some excerpts from the Secret Crusade to finish it off.
Yeah.
Sort of how I did the Revelations novel, like Leonardo's death and Ezio's death in my Revelations video. I'll probably end the AC1 and Bloodlines video with excerpts from the Secret Crusade when Altair is like an old man. And then possibly even try and link it into Revelations a little bit, like, you know, how the epilogue of that book is Ezio arriving in Constantinople. I may read that out as well, just to sort of add to bring it full circle back to Revelations. That'd be pretty cool, actually. But that's I got so many other videos to do before that, so it's just not even something I'm thinking about right now.
Yeah, I mean, talking about your Horizon video, you tweet out an update on it. You finished. You're up to like chapter 3 or something.
First 2 chapters and the intro are now done. The video is 3.5 hours long currently.
God damn.
And it's good. It's good shit. Like I've done. The open world overview section is really good. Like the stuff I did with the photo mode really paid off. Like it looks great. It just looks great. And then for the player funneling section, I basically re-recorded all the biomes again a second time, whilst also just running through as Aloy with no HUD. So it's like shows what the world would look like as you're running through it, opposed to just from the perspective of like a camera. Got that done. And then immediately edited, what's it called? What's the fucking quest called? The one where Aloy goes to Letopolis and finds the Zenith and Beta for the first time. Letopolis, the Hades Proving Ground, yeah.
Oh, shit. I thought that was... oh, no, I'm thinking of Crocodilopolis from Origins. I was like, is that not somewhere from fucking Origins?
Well, Letopolis it's an ancient Egyptian
Wait, was it?
city.
Maybe it was also in Origins then.
Letopolis.
Is that where the scarab is?
Is that where the scarab is?
Yeah, it is. It is in Origins.
Really?
Yeah, it's in Origins. Is it where you kill the scarab?
Maybe. Or maybe it is. Yeah, that actually rings a bell.
I'm looking at it on the map and I just have no fucking idea.
Temple of a Million Years location. What? AC Origins Letopolis. Oh, it's spelled different though.
Sekhmet.
It's spelled Letopolis and not Latopolis.
Oh, maybe it's a different thing then.
Oh, it's probably the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
The city was home to a cult dedicated to Sekhmet,
Egyptian goddess
of what? Yeah, that guy, the dude where you find his son in
Hidden
Curse of the Pharaohs. Is it Curse of the Pharaohs?
No, it's the Hidden Ones.
Oh, the Hidden Ones, okay.
Yeah, he's out in the desert.
And you have to scrap him in the sand and beat the shit out of him.
Then you're like, instead of killing me, become a hidden one.
Become one of the assassins. Yeah. And he's like, the liberation of Roma has begun, my friend.
Exactly.
But yeah, Letopolis did that, edited all that, where, Silence shows up again. And then you got the hologram with Elizabeth and Travis Tate. And they're talking about the logic bomb.
That's a really good. That's a good hologram.
I like it. Then we went on to Aloy finding Gaia, blah blah blah, waking up in the village outside of Plainsong, going to Plainsong, talking to the chorus, going to Repair Bay Tau and then Regional Control Center 9, My favourite regional control
Oh,
center.
I love it. Regional Control Center 9 is my favourite location. That's what they should have called the game instead of Horizon
Honestly,
Forbidden
they
West.
really should have. They should have.
Horizon Regional Control Center 9. That would be a good title.
Yeah, and then I did an overview of the base, so I had to do a little bit of recording of
Oh yeah, the bass.
shots
Oh my
of
god,
the
the
bass and
music
stuff.
in the bass, Shelter from the Storm, is such a good track.
Yeah, I couldn't use it during the section of the bass because I'd already fucking used it earlier in the video, so I was like,
where did you use it?
like right near the beginning of the video.
Could have used it again. I mean, it's been hours.
That's
No
true.
one's
It had
gonna
been
remember.
hours, but yeah.
How are you gonna use it? How are you gonna use it? Like, so you're not reusing any tracks?
There's certain tracks that aren't chronological to the game, so there's certain tracks in the soundtrack that are like right at the top and they're just ambient music. So for certain sections, like the open world section that's not linked to the story, I use ambient music there, but I'm trying to use the right pieces of music to correspond with the moments that happen in the game. So I'll listen to the cutscene, listen to the music in the background, and then try and find the piece of music out of the soundtrack on Spotify. And that takes a long while in of itself, to be honest.
Classic. That's classic.
But that's working out pretty well. And then certain sections I'll use music from Zero Dawn, like when we arrive in Meridian at the beginning, I used the Meridian Day theme from Zero Dawn as like a little callback, and then in the base I used Meridian's nighttime theme because it's almost like Meridian was the base of operations in Zero Dawn, and I was like, it's kind of cool using Meridian music for this bit because this is like the new base.
Yeah. Sure.
But yeah, so then doing tour of the base and stuff, talking about all the different areas and the lore behind the base and people that created it very briefly and stuff like that. And then Gaia reboots. I picked some of the optional dialogue in that. Not all of it because it's too much. It's like a half an hour conversation in my recording. Like I was genuinely sitting there fucking half an hour listening to it. It's good. I fucking love that first bit of dialogue with Gaia and Aloy.
Yeah, it's good.
But yeah, I picked some of the optional dialogue. Some of it is pretty important, like talking about the other subordinate functions and, how long they have before the biosphere collapses and how long they would have as a result of getting the 3 subordinate functions but not having Hephaestus and stuff like that. And then that's it. That's the point I've got up to. Aloy is just about to leave the exit that's heading into the deserts, into the Still Sands or the Shining Waves or whatever. And then heading to Memorial Grove to look for Ether, and that's where I'm at now. That's the last bit I got to. Yeah. Damn. So now it's like the big chunk of the game now. So I reckon by next weekend I'll be at the point where I'm talking about the game's side content, and I've just reclaimed all the subordinate functions by next week. So
damn.
The prospect of me getting it done before the DLC comes out, it is a possibility. It's a possibility.
I can't imagine it. That's crazy. Although I think like I've definitely proven to myself in making this AC1 video that it is definitely possible.
For sure.
Like, because I'm like, well, I have limited time to get this done, so I need to make sure I do it. And I'm like, well, I'm making progress. I am doing it. It's fucking soul destroying at times, but
because you sit there at your desk and you're like, I just want to go do something else and just give myself a break.
I really,
and you're like,
really
nope.
would like to do anything else right now. I just like, God, especially when you do it like when I've been doing it like back to back. Excuse me, like back to back, like sleeping, then just getting up and editing. Like, I sit down and I look at my Sony Vegas timeline and I'm like, oh,
yeah,
do I really have to do this?
It's that moment where you just like, fuck it now.
It's like it won't happen unless I do it. And I have to be consciously thinking about it as well. Like, you can't just do it like subconsciously because it won't work.
Exactly.
Like, you have to actively do it. And it's like, it's so draining.
It is. It's fucked.
But
it's all worth it when the video's done.
Yeah, it will. It will. Especially when like you finish a segment and then you watch it back and you're like, I nailed it.
And you're like, fucking hell, I didn't realize it was that good.
Yeah, and then it all just comes together really nice.
Yeah.
And everything is good and the flow is there and it's got good pacing and you're like, yeah, this is a great video.
Yeah. It is all worth it in the long run.
But yeah, there's that. So
there's our updates.
Soon we will have our videos out. and
Indeed.
you'd be able to watch a new Lasers video, a new Long and Fox video, and be like, wow, this is great.
Good time.
I had fun with it.
Looking forward to it.
But yeah, there is that. In other news, the other day I was on my YouTube recommended, and I started getting, because I'm using for the past like month since I put out my God of War Ragnarok video, I've not logged into my main channel because I don't want to read the comments. So I've been logged into my Lasers Rhymes channel.
Lasers fucking Rhymes.
And so I'm like subscribed to a bunch of like old channels because I don't use it, because like I'm subscribed to people that I would have been subscribed to. Like I get like my sub box is all just like the Yogscast and like Syndicate. And I clicked on a Syndicate video because I wanted to see, like, I got like a video recommended to me, and then I started getting to see what he was doing, and like he was just like playing Minecraft, and I was like, oh, this is the same. And then I got a video recommended to me a few days later, which was his round 115 video when he got to 115 on Kino, and I watched that and I was like, oh, this is classic. But then a few days later, not a few days later, it was the same day, I wanted to see what the records were, the world records for Nazi zombies, like Call of Duty zombies across the eras and the maps and stuff. And I was looking at the World at War ones, and I found which is crazy by the way, the world record for Shino Numa in World at War is 11,000. Which is fucking mental.
Yeah, it's insane.
But I went onto his channel, and I went to like his most popular song. I was watching his videos, and he has a video on the history of like cheated world records in zombies.
What,
and
Syndicate?
The first one is Syndicate's 115 record.
Yeah,
isn't real.
It's not legit.
And I was just like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, for years, that moment has been so cool, and like it was such a great moment back in the day when like he hit it and he was releasing all those videos like leading up to it. It's like, I'm on round 70, I'm on round 80 now.
Yeah.
Like, he fucking cheated.
He did.
What
and Kino's not a hard map to get to round 100 on. It's easy as fuck. You've got the Thunder Gun, you got traps, you can easily get to round 100 before like the reset.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know why you need to cheat that.
Yeah, it's so weird, and it's like obvious stuff too. Like Quick Revive hadn't disappeared when he downed 3 times, or like the Olympia, like or the like the M14 or whatever. Like he hadn't picked it up off the wall, and stuff like that. And it's like
that, or like
what the fuck?
At a certain point when the videos change in between rounds, he's playing as a different character.
Yeah.
He's got monkey bombs in one, he doesn't have monkey bombs in the next one. It's like, dude, it's round 115. Like, people have made it to like insane rounds on Kino. You don't need to cheat to get to round 115.
It's crazy. And like, I don't think it was full on like cheating. It was obviously like he was like the guy says in the videos, like he was splicing his footage together. Like he would down and then he would mod himself back to the round he was at and just carry on like he hadn't died.
Yeah.
So it's like technically like he did do it, but like he didn't, because he
should have
downed.
been like more careful with it, because these are like he could have easily covered his tracks by like buying the same weapons from the wall, or you know, buying the right perks and
making
the right
sure
order.
when you load in that you're the same character, and if you're not, quit. And
I mean, that's like
load back in again.
Super easy. Like, why did he?
Like,
not
how did he
do
fuck
that?
it up? He could have got away with it. What a fucking idiot!
Honestly, I guess maybe he was thinking like it was in a point in his YouTube career where he wasn't really that big, and he was like, no one's even gonna care.
I mean, he was huge.
Well, I guess in
it was
in
the
terms
biggest
of like
that he was.
2010 YouTube, or when it was, I guess he was pretty big.
It was like, was it like 2011?
Maybe from his perspective though, he was just thinking like, I'm just a guy, like no one's even gonna care if one dude gets to around 115 on Kino. I don't know. I don't actually know.
But the thing is as well, like, it's weird because he does have a history of just like lying when you think about it, because the whole CS:GO Lotto thing.
CS:GO Lotto, yeah, for
like,
sure.
It doesn't surprise me when you think about it. That actually, he lied about getting to round 115. It makes sense.
Yeah, it does. But it's such a shame because like I used to look up to Syndicate as like the big zombies guy. Like, he was the I'm not to say he's bad at zombies, because he definitely isn't. But like, I just thought he was the man, and he's just not. He's just a fucking strange little guy.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's
weird,
alright,
like,
but you know, it's just a bit weird to cheat your zombies run.
Yeah, it's weird because he was a huge inspiration for me, like making videos. Like I don't know whether I would have made videos in the same way or ended up in the same place if it weren't for watching Syndicate.
Yeah.
So it's weird when you then like, you know, and he still stands by it as well. Like he could look back on it now 10 years later and be like, yeah, I made it up. Like, I was dumb. Like I was a dumb fucking teenager. Yeah, I did make it up. It was stupid. But he still stands by it. He's like, no, I still did it.
It's fucking mental.
It's
weird.
Like, well,
yeah, you've got this. You had the skill to do it because I mean, you only modded yourself back into that. Like you got to that round legitimately, downed. Well, I guess the downing it proves that you didn't have the skill. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like if you had infinite quick revives, yeah, you would have done it.
Yeah.
Like, but so could anyone if you had infinite quick revives, because even if you downed like every round, if you had infinite quick revives and you could always make it back to quick revive, anyone could do it.
You'd be fine. Yeah, exactly.
So
that's why
like,
a lot of people
that
do world records nowadays, they don't buy quick revives, so it's only one run. Like you only get one life for the entire thing, just to prove that they've got the skill to get to high rounds without dying even once.
Yeah.
Zombies like speed running and world record stuff is really cool though. Like I don't know if you've watched the videos about it, like how there's in each game there's like a reset timer, so you can leave your console on for a certain amount of time, but eventually the game will just reset and send you back to round one. Against your will. So the world record comes from trying to get to the highest round before the reset, and it gets so optimized that like it almost reaches a plateau where you can't go any further because it's like they've optimized it so well that you can't get higher than that before the reset. It's just really cool.
That's really cool.
The methods that people use to get to high rounds.
Yeah. It's interesting as well looking at how they clearly like, I don't know what they did because I'm not an expert, but like they clearly changed how zombies functions between Shino Numa and Deriz, because going from the world record of 11,000 to like 150 is like, what did they do that made it was
the amount of
so
zombies
slow?
That was spawned per round. So in Shino in like
right, because they changed so there's waves by like Deriz onwards, because
exactly.
there was only one wave, like a full 24 was just a whole round, an entire in the first three maps.
Yeah, exactly. And
then
that
they
also takes
it,
into account like, you know, insta kill rounds and stuff that you get past like I don't know how many rounds in, like a few hundred rounds in, you get insta kill rounds, so the zombies would have the same amount of health as a round one zombie, so you could just whip out like a wall weapon and kill them all really quickly, and that would be a way to speed through that round and save yourself loads of time. And I think insta kill rounds, I don't think they're in Deriz either. Maybe they are, but I don't think they're in Deriz. So it's like Deriz.
But you also see like the zombies get way stronger as well as you go on. Like you can't kill them with anything but like one of the wonder weapons.
Yeah, or like traps or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and traps.
Deriz is a really interesting speedrun, to be fair, because not only is there fucking tons of different versions of Deriz, like you got the Giant in BO3 and World at War, and then you got Black Ops 1, but there's also like the trap routes that people would take on Deriz to optimize it to be the quickest, most efficient route you could take around the map to hoard them up and then get them in the trap, but also then spawn them in the right places so that you could start it again perfectly, and you'd have to keep that up for the entire run. Oh man, the mental fortitude that it would take to do that shit, like that's just insane.
It definitely would. What do you think is the best zombies map?
Mob of the Dead, maybe. Origins is up there, I think. I didn't
play a lot of Origins. I think I'd probably go with Ascension.
Ascension is good. It is really good, but it's so easy. Like it's to the point where it's like it gets kind of boring because it's so easy. It's
I suppose I like those maps where there's a really good training spot and you can just run around in a circle because it's like mindless and quite fun.
It is fun. I mean, I played Ascension like a couple of years ago and got to round 50 in one sitting just for the fun of it, and then killed myself.
Whereas maps like Call of the Dead or
it's a scary map. Shangri-La.
Yeah.
Shangri-La is still scary. I like the middle ground where it's like hard, but it's also like there's that classic zombies in there, and that's why I like Mob of the Dead and Origins so much.
Mob of the Dead is good. Yeah, I like Mob of the Dead.
Top tier. Oh, Shadows of Evil from Black Ops 3 as well is one of my favorites.
I never played any of Black Ops 3 because I just stopped with Black Ops 2.
Shadows of Evil is so fucking good. It's a lot of the Black Ops 3 maps are really good, like Der Eisendrache as well, with the elemental bows and stuff. It's set in like a castle. It's really fucking good. Black Ops 3 had some really good maps.
I just I'm stuck in my ways. I like the classic maps. The idea of like, I don't like the gobblegums. Like, I don't fucking want.
Well, yeah,
that
gobblegums were dumb. Gobblegums were shit. Because you'd get Perkaholic, which was where if you ate the gobblegum, it'd give you every perk in the game just immediately on round 1. And like Black Ops 3's sort of high round meta became like, if you didn't have Perkaholic, you're shit and you suck and you need Perkaholic.
I preferred the basic stuff. I feel like Black Ops 2, I just feel like Black Ops 2 pushed it far enough where I was like, there's a lot of cool stuff here, but it's not so crazy that like it's... And also like, I don't know, from what I've seen of like Black Ops 3, like they introduced a lot more Easter egg elements into like the actual main components of the map.
Yeah, it's less survival.
Which I don't love. Like, I like the just sort of like it's just a survival, but like if you want to do the Easter egg, like it's this secret little thing that's hidden.
Yeah.
Whereas they made it like the main component of like Black Ops 3 in a lot of cases.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
which was like
with
not
like
as great.
Shadows of Evil and Horizon Drac, it's like you do the Easter egg stuff to get like, I don't know. In Shadows of Evil, you get the sword, which is like optional, entirely optional. To get the weapon, you just have to build it, sort of like the Sliquifier from Die Rise.
I love Die Rise.
Die Rise was good. I like Die Rise. That's one of my highest
really liked
rounds.
that map.
Buried
that
is
really
also
fun.
really good. Buried was a fucking classic.
Buried was great. Classic derailing.
Yeah.
Derailing on Buried.
That's still one of my highest zombies rounds. It's my highest Black Ops 2 zombies round. 64,
so
I think.
That was so funny how we literally had all day. We just like sat there and you just like...
Yeah.
It's just camping on the side of a roof.
It was the
that,
day
like,
before we went to America
gravity
as
gun
well.
thing. Yeah, it was, yeah. And
That's
we had,
so
because
fun.
I remember we were watching Syndicate's live stream at the same time.
Yeah, we were doing the exact
as
same
playing
thing he
zombies,
was.
just sitting on that ledge with that fucking gun.
Yeah.
What
I don't know what
a fucking
happened.
boring
I
way
died.
of playing.
It's a terrible way of playing. Buried is another one of those maps that's like too easy, because it's like you get the time bomb where you can fucking activate it and go back to a previous round. You've got the paralyzer, which is infinite ammo, ridiculously overpowered. Vulture aid, which is like, you know, the thing where you could like stand in the green smoke and the zombies wouldn't come near you. You have all the different like traps, like the big like thunder gun one that shoots out like thunder gun beams and shit. You've got the trample steam and like the big blade
classic.
that like cut zombies' heads. You can just sit in that little alleyway where Jug is and just be fine if you have a trap set up and you've got the paralyzer, and you don't have to worry about anything ever again. Ever.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like, it's fun when you're playing with mates, but I think maps do need to be like, that's why I like Black Ops 3 maps, because they're a little bit more, you have to run around the map. Like you can't just stay in one area. You have to go to other parts of the map if you want to get, you know, upgrades for your wonder weapon, or if you want to build the wonder weapon, or if you want to get one of the specialist weapons and stuff like that. I quite like that. But I do think they took it a little bit too far with like Black Ops 4, where Black Ops 4 Zombies is just this clusterfuck mess of shit, and it's just no longer what Zombies
I don't think I've even seen Black Ops 4. I don't even remember that game coming out.
They tried to create a new zombie storyline, because Black Ops 3 was technically meant to be the end. And then halfway through they were like, oh shit, no one likes these new characters, and they found a way to retcon the zombie storyline back with the original, well not the original, but with the second, you know, the Origins group.
Yeah.
It's like the second group of original characters from a different timeline. They brought those back, and then Black Ops 4 then does actually end the story of zombies forever, where...
And then they started up a new one in Cold War.
Yeah. The Dark Ether story, where it's like in an alternate, like a parallel universe to the original Zombies, where Samantha from the original Zombies is now a grown woman, and she works for like the fucking military or some shit, and like there's like evil shit leaking into their universe, and it's weird because that's meant to be the good universe that they're in, that the original Zombies characters from the last universe like made sure that one was going to be safe, but it's not. There's zombies in this one as well, and it's from a new source. It's from a different evil source in the universe. It's not the Apothicons anymore. It's whatever the fuck it is. I don't even know the new story, but yeah, it's
weird because the thing with zombies is they always had to one-up themselves, and you get to a point where it starts to become bad the more you one-up yourself. Like, It's like the same thing that happened with like Assassin's Creed. It's like it was really cool when it was this subtle like background thing, but it can't stay like that forever, or it's not satisfying. So you have to reveal things, but then when you reveal things, you need more questions. So you keep doing it over and over again, and then like if you don't just like end it and like conclude it, you just keep doing that forever until like it becomes stupid.
Yeah,
and it's like ridiculous. Like you look at like the Easter eggs and like DeRees compared to like the stuff you see in Black Ops 3 and 4. It's like, what the fuck happened?
Although I will admit, I like the ending to the zombie storyline in Black Ops 4. As much as it's kind of dumb, I like the send off for the characters.
But didn't they end it like 3 times?
They did. It's because I think they realized like the Black Ops 2 ending was like shit, and the community was like, "What the fuck? It's all in the head." Like that's the worst ending.
That was Black Ops 1 though, wasn't it? That was the end of Moon.
But well, Black Ops 1 was like. That was like this almost. I guess.
The end of Moon was the one. Was that not the one with the cutscene where you got Samantha and Thingy and they're just like playing with a bunch of toys?
No, that was Origins. That was Origins in Black Ops 2.
What? No, that was definitely Moon.
No, it wasn't Moon. Moon ends when the rocket goes into Earth, and then there's nothing else after that, and you just continue playing.
Oh yeah, you're right. Fuck.
And then obviously. That leads to the events
Origins
of Transit.
Was right. Yeah. Because you. Yeah, then you start playing with those new characters, and you have Transit, and then Die Rise, and then you have the spin-off Mob of the Dead, and you have Buried, and then you have Origins.
But Mob of the Dead is also part of the main zombie storyline as well, because it's what links their universe to the main universe? I don't remember.
It's still the same universe, isn't it? It's just like it's just different characters. They're all like in fucking Alcatraz or whatever.
Alcatraz is like these characters are not in the same realm of existence as Richtofen and everyone. It's like it's hell that they're in basically, but it's Alcatraz because that's what they know because they were there, I guess, when they were alive. Because I think all the characters in Mob of the Dead are actually dead, and that's why you have the afterlife.
Oh, that's why it's called Mob of the Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, the afterlife. Yeah. Wait, is Mob of the Dead the one with the dog's head on the wall, or is that a different map?
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, right. Okay.
And it's like they're stuck in hell. And no matter how many times they die, they wake back up again, and they have to die again, just endlessly forever, just getting killed by zombies, which is a horrific fucking thought, to be honest. Like on its own, like that's horrible. And they eventually, obviously, break the cycle, and that's part of the Easter egg and stuff. But they actually, in Black Ops 4, they go back to Mob of the Dead again. It's called Blood of the Dead. It's like a new sort of version of Mob of the Dead, and it's like. Richtofen needs to do something there to sort of... I don't quite know the story, but he needs to do something there, and there's like a second Richtofen that comes out of a portal and like kills the old Richtofen or whatever. The zombie storyline is fucking mental. It's insane.
Jesus Christ. I think Mob of the Dead was the last map I actually properly played, because I don't think I ever really played Buried or Origins. And then
you missed out on Origins. 3. That's one of the best. Origins is one of the best. It was
because I did play Origins, just not enough that I can look back on it and remember it.
Yeah.
Like I remember, I'm sure I got one of the staffs once or something.
That was I love the staffs so much.
Like I remember playing with one of the staffs or whatever.
Yeah.
But Origins was cool. Weren't there like fucking Templars in that or something?
Yeah, there was like old Templar zombies in it because there was like the excavation site that was filled with 115 and stuff like that.
Yeah, that was
just really cool.
Yeah,
like
I think
honestly,
Black Ops 1 was my favorite. I think.
Yeah, Black Ops 1 used to be my favorite, but honestly, I think Black Ops 2 is mine. It's just got such banger maps, and they will have so much to do on them.
Black Ops 2. Yeah, I mean, I love Die Rise. I love Mob of the Dead.
Yeah, and you got Buried
Buried or Origins. Nuketown was fine.
And you got like Transit.
Transit was a cool idea.
It was like I think. As people have gotten older, they've sort of realised what Transit was meant to be and have sort of given it like a little bit more lenience. Because I mean, it's a fun map. It's got a shitty wonder weapon and like, it's got the fog. It was the jet gun.
Oh yeah.
And when you'd use it too much, it'd break, and you'd have to take all the parts back to a workbench. But you could only carry one part at a time.
Oh, I remember.
So it was like
take the bus through the fog and stuff.
Yeah, or run through it if you had stamina, but that was pretty annoying because the denizens would fucking grab your head.
Yeah, I feel like I always played Town more than I played Transit.
Yeah, so did I.
Because Town was just like a classic, easy, like, and it had to pack a punch. Whereas Bus Depot and Farm didn't, did they?
No, they didn't. But Transit used to scare me because the Avogadro was on it, and I didn't know how to deal with him.
What was that?
The electric guy.
I don't fucking remember that.
He's like made of electricity. Google the Avogadro. I think you'll recognise him. He's in transit.
How the fuck do you spell that?
Avagad something. I don't know. Avogadro.
Oh yeah, wait.
Yeah, he'd spawn in like when you turn the
Oh
power on. in
yeah,
transit.
I remember that.
He comes back in Black Ops 4. They bring him
Oh my
back
God.
in one of the maps. It's a boss. It's fucking mental.
Oh
But it's
my
like
God.
set in a different timeline, or like it's set before transit. Yeah, it's set before transit, or the map. Yeah, something like that. Some mental shit. And there's like lore behind who it is and stuff, and like audio logs. And
I can't deal with this.
it's actually
too
really
much.
cool. Like the story is actually
can't.
really cool.
I miss the days when you'd just be able to turn on a radio and listen to Eminem while running around the Pentagon. Those were the days.
I mean, ever since the original Deriz, there was those audio logs from Richtofen, and when he would, when he was experimenting on zombies, and he was like
Yeah.
sort of trying to find out, how they react to stuff and how people react to when 115 was introduced to their system or whatever and stuff like that. Like, the storyline has been there since. I mean, even Shino Numa, like with the dude that's hanging in Shino Numa.
Yeah.
He's like a significant character in the zombie storyline.
Classic.
He like comes back.
Yeah, but that wasn't like that. Yeah, but they obviously retconned that.
Oh,
They
well,
decided,
yeah.
Hey,
Well,
do you reckon it's the guy that was hanging in Shino Numa?
The zombie storyline
it's like what they do with
based on
Star
retcons.
Wars. Like it was a background character
It's
in like
Glub
Jabba's
Shitto.
palace. It's Glub Shitto. He's back.
I mean, the zombie
He's back.
storyline, it is
They
based
brought
on
back
retcons.
the electric man from Transit.
I love it though. There's this video on YouTube that's like a
man.
comprehensive history of like the zombie storyline. It's like a retelling of the entire thing from before the events of World at War right until the very end when everything's fixed and the universe goes back to normal. And it's actually really fucking good. Like, as much as it's a mess, I love it because it's like zombies was always a mess, like an absolute fucking mess. And the fact that even towards the end they still just went balls deep with the fact that it was a fucking complete and utter mess, and they didn't try and make it more coherent. I almost respect Treyarch for that.
Yeah,
it's like a weird creepypasta
That's fair.
storyline. Like that's what the zombie storyline is. Like,
yeah, it's like a fan fiction.
Yeah,
like
it is,
Like
it
this,
is.
It's literally like a fan fiction, like fake Call of Duty like spin-off, but it's real.
it's amazing.
And
I love it.
That's cool. I mean, I respect it. I just can't get behind any of it because it doesn't mean anything to me. But I liked when it was just like little radios you could find around that had little like storylines where you're like, I wonder what this means. Like,
And then you
what's
get
the
those questions
115?
answered, and then it's like, oh, there's aliens called the Apothecons coming out of the fucking wormhole in the universe. This is fucking insane. What's going on?
Yeah, what? Because the 115 element was part of the Black Ops campaign, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah. And it was even
in
in
the
World at War.
campaign.
You know when you're playing as Reznov in World at War. Oh no, is that Black Ops 1? That's Black Ops 1, isn't it? Yeah, because
play
you're
as
playing.
Reznov in
Yeah,
Black
and you go
Ops?
to that. You go to like Siberia
Oh,
or something like that.
yeah.
And then you look through that bit of glass, and there's like 115 coming through the. Is it 115 in the Black Ops story? That's the thing. Is it actually 115?
It is, right?
Or is it just chemical warfare?
I thought it was 115. Let me have a look.
115 Black Ops campaign.
It doesn't say.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Maybe it is. Element 115 on the wiki. Naming real non-canon. I don't actually even fucking know. I don't think it is.
No, neither. Why did I think that it was in the campaign?
I guess because we saw like
Wasn't there
green
crawlers?
gas.
Like, why?
When?
What?
What?
Fuck?
Wasn't there
I
crawlers?
thought there was the crawler things, like from Kino.
Oh, in the Black Ops 1 campaign.
Yeah, I seem to remember that.
Maybe it was an
Wait.
Easter egg.
Let me just have a look on. Black Ops 1 campaign. Fuck. It was because wait. Where do you go when
Nova
you see
6 is what it was called. Is that not what it was called?
Oh,
It was
but
called
that's
Nova
what. But that's
6.
what the crawlers are called. Aren't they
Yeah.
called Nova 6 crawlers?
I think they are called Nova 6 crawlers.
So what does that mean? And they were they
knows?
not in? Were they not in the campaign then?
I don't think so.
What the fuck?
Maybe it was an Easter egg?
Maybe. Let me get Nova 6 crawlers.
In the Nightmares version of the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 campaign, it is revealed that Nova 6 was fused together with Element 115 to create mind control. What?
What is that
Black Ops 3 campaign?
Wait, in the Black Ops 3 campaign?
So I think, yeah, the Black Ops 3 campaign. In the Nightmare version of the... I don't know what that even is.
What does
the Black
that
Ops 3
mean?
campaign is utter shit. Like, it is shit.
Oh, God.
In Call of
What
Duty
is
Black Ops,
happening?
Nova 6 was originally developed by Nazi Germany during the course of World War II by Friedrich Steiner and intended for use in V-2 rockets targeted at major capital cities. It was later seized, refined by Soviets, blah, 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 blah. And then preventing its release is one of the primary aims of Alex Mason in the CIA in the 1960s. So I think Nova 6 is in the campaign, but it's not, doesn't create zombies, it's like chemical warfare. Like the mustard gas or whatever.
And for some reason, the crawlers are called Nova 6 crawlers.
Yeah, because I think in the zombies continuity, Nova 6 was used with Element 115. But
and
Element
so
115
zombies
only
is
exists.
separate.
Yeah. It's a separate,
universe.
Yeah.
But Project Nova itself is also mentioned in Call of Duty Vanguard, apparently.
It's Vanguard. Fuck you know.
Really random.
Shit game. That was
My
also made by
goodness.
Treyarch as well, or partially by Treyarch, I think.
It was mainly Sledgehammer, though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Treyarch did the zombies.
Yeah, they did. And they brought back a bunch of old maps, and it's shit. Fuck Vanguard. That game sucked cock.
What was the most it was Modern Warfare 2, wasn't it? So is
Yeah,
Treyarch's
which also
Treyarch
sucks.
doing something this year?
This allegedly this year is going to be, they're going to release a game that's called like Call of Duty, and it's basically a platform for CoD for the next like decade or whatever. So it's basically like Halo Infinite.
Yeah, but CoD will probably like do it well, like, or not like well,
I don't know
but
if
like,
they even will, because have you seen the state of Modern Warfare 2?
is
The
it
game
bad?
sucks. Yeah, it sucks
no.
dick. They just
dear.
don't add content to it, and they drip feed you shit. Like Season 2 had 2 multiplayer maps that released in it. One of them was Dome from Modern Warfare 3, and the other was a map that was in the Modern Warfare 2 beta already. And that's the only 2 maps that came out for Season 2.
Shit.
Yeah, they suck.
That's rough, because Call of Duty Call of Duty went through that phase of like, oh, everyone loved it and it was great, and then it went through the phase of like everyone hated it and it's shit, and then Modern Warfare 2019 came out and everyone was like, yeah, let's go, COD's back, and then everyone started to hate it again.
Well, yeah, it's because MW 2019 was like, it was really good. It was like, it felt like a really nice reboot for Modern Warfare. And then you had Cold War, and people were like, I'm not really feeling it. It's kind of shit. Then Vanguard, and people were like, this is absolute shit. Then Modern Warfare 2 came out, and everyone was like, oh, maybe it's going to be like 2019. But they just actively at every stage just update the game to shit on people for some reason.
That sucks.
I don't know why. And they don't want to release content. And they're like, Warzone is in a state, and people are not happy with that for some reason. I don't really play Warzone. I don't even play Modern Warfare 2 anymore, to be honest. I'm just going to uninstall it because it's shit.
I didn't even buy it.
Yeah, I mean, the campaign's good. The campaign is good. But everything else sucks.
I played Cold War. That was the last one that I played, and I thought it was fine.
Oh, yeah. That's got the campaign that's canon to Black Ops, isn't it?
It's canon. Yeah, it's a sequel to Black Ops 1.
That's really cool, actually.
Also, it's in the same universe as Modern Warfare 2019.
What?
Yeah, because Zakayev's in it.
What? Zakayev?
There's a mission where you like infiltrate this government building, and you sit down in this meeting, and Zakayev's there talking with the main antagonist of Black Ops.
But Zakayev isn't even in Modern Warfare 2019 or Modern Warfare 2. He's in neither of them.
Yeah, but Black Ops is set before them, so he's still alive.
He's just chilling. It's just,
well, like I assume, did he die?
Well, I think Zakayev is
know.
in Spec Ops of Modern Warfare 2019. I think that's what he was in.
And he probably dies.
Something like that. Or he was trying to get like chemical weapons or something like that.
He's trying to get Nova 6.
But how old is he then? Because Modern Warfare
was
2019 is set in 2019. He must be like
Black
60
Ops is set in like
game.
the 60s or whatever. Isn't
How old
it?
is he in that? How old does he look in Cold War?
Let me have a look.
Because he must be like fucking 80 by the time 2019 comes around. Like, he must be really old.
Imram Zakayev in the reboot. Oh, he's very young.
Oh, okay. He's a young man.
He's very young, but he looks exactly the same. Like, he's got a bald head and a big beard.
Yeah, absolutely classic. Classic Zakhaev. What about Al-Assad? Is he ever mentioned? Why would he mention? He's super young in CoD 4 anyway. Yeah, Al-Assad is another character that's never brought up in the new games either.
God damn it.
I remember that mission in CoD 4 when you go to that, like, farm, like, with Captain Price, and you go to that farm, and then at the end of the mission, you, like, interrogate the fuck out of him in that barn, and then I think Captain Price blows his head off with his Desert Eagle or something like that.
Yeah, he shoots him.
Oh, that scene is so good. CoD 4 was so good. Oh, man. God, that was a long COD section. Fucking hell, I've been talking for like half an hour about
Call of Duty.
Fucking
my favourite game. I love COD. I absolutely love COD.
I'm a COD nut.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
let's see, what else have I got on my list of things to talk about? I don't know if I care about any of this stuff. I was gonna talk about, like, I don't know, I've got like Jedi Survivors coming out. I don't care. I don't
I mean,
care.
I don't know.
Why
I
have
haven't
written
played
that
the first
down?
one. I haven't even played the first one. Looks cool though. They got dismemberment. That's my take on it.
Yeah, it looks fine. It looks good. Like, I think people are going to take my disinterest as that, like I hate the game and think it looks bad, which I don't. I think it looks like an absolutely decently pretty good game. Like, I think people are going to have really good fun with it. I just don't care. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I think it looks, if you're into it, like, if you love Star Wars and you love the first one, I think you could probably have a really good time with it. It looks good. Like, it looks like a well-made game. I have no excitement. Like, I just don't care.
My appetite for Star Wars has died.
Yeah, I mean, my appetite for, like, everything has died. Like, I just don't care about anything anymore. I find it very hard to get, like, excited for things. Like,
we need
actively,
new IPs.
like, excited.
That's what we fucking need.
I need something to be excited for, something new where I'm like, wow, this looks really, cool and interesting. I guess.
You're excited about the Burning Shores, though, right? Of course.
Yeah, Burning Shores will be good, but I'm not, like, actively looking forward to it. I'm
what?
Just, like, I don't know. Like, I just don't. Like,
when I think
about it, I'm like. When I think about it, I'm like, yeah, it'll be fun when I have it, but I don't have it yet. So
I'm super excited for it.
I have I don't know. Like, I'm just so disillusioned.
We get to learn more about the Horus Titans and, like, the Quen.
Gonna be good.
It's gonna be really good. I'm so excited for it.
I'm looking forward to it in the sense that, like, when it comes
you'll enjoy
out,
it when you play it. Yeah,
it'll be really good, and I'm gonna as soon as the day it comes out, I'll be like, yeah, this is fucking great. I can't wait to hop back in. Because I can do it, like, I'm able to, but right now I'm not able to. So it's like, it'll come out when it's out.
God damn, you went from watching the gameplay trailer for AC Brotherhood like multiple times a day because you were so excited to now not caring.
With Revelations, I watched the Gamescom demo every day until the game came out. Every single day without fail, sometimes twice.
That's where he's in Masyaf at the beginning, isn't it?
Yes.
Was that the Gamescom demo?
It's the one where he's in Masyaf and he tracks down, kills Leandros, and then he gets the key, and then you get to see a bit of the Altair memory where he's like, then you are doubly wretched, for you have been living a lie.
Classic.
Which is classic, which his voice sounds so much better in that demo than it did in the final game.
Yeah.
Just
fuck Kassamba, isn't it? Yeah. Fuck Kassamba, all my homies love Philip Shahbaz.
Fucking sucks that Philip Shahbaz got fucking shafted for someone who preys on underage girls.
Yeah, like, what's wrong?
God
what's
damn
wrong
it, Ubisoft,
man. He probably put that on his CV and they were like, well, you belong here at Ubisoft. That ties up with our company culture.
Yeah, that's some major. That's the energy we want from our Altair.
Oh my god. Yeah, what other topics you got?
What else have I got here? Resident Evil 4 came out.
Oh yeah, I started playing the remake actually.
How is it?
Oh god. That vape hit wrong then. Yeah, I started playing it yesterday. It's really hard. It's really fucking hard.
Interesting.
So fucking hard. I suck at it really bad. I died so many times.
Shit.
So there's this first bit where you first get to like the first village area, sort of past. The first you go into like this hunting lodge and there's a few crazed people in there and you kill them and then you sort of move on. You get to like this village area and you look in the center and there's this dude that's getting burned at the stake and there's like loads of crazy infected people around him. And I was like, okay, I guess I'll try and stealth round, but there's no way you can actually stealth round. Like, you have to get seen by them, and the entire fucking village comes at you. And, like,
Holy
there's
shit.
so many of them, and you have to just run around, and then a fucking chainsaw guy comes out of, like, a nearby door, and he's chasing you around as well, and you're like, how am I going to deal with this? And then the bell starts ringing in this nearby church, and everyone just stops. and they walk over to the church, and then you're safe. And it's like, obviously that section is designed so you're panicking like fuck because there's so many people, but you're not meant to kill everyone. Like, you're meant to just survive until you get to the next bit. And I was like, whew, how did I even survive that? That was insane.
Shit.
It's really good. The atmosphere is crazy. Classic Resident Evil controls, like classic third-person Resident Evil. I'm not a fan of the first-person Resident Evils, really. Like, they're good. Like, I liked 7, but Resident Evil,
7's really good.
It's a third-person series to me. Like, it's classic survival horror. And yeah, the 4 remake it's really good. It's really fucking good. I can't wait to. I'm gonna play more of it after this podcast. Actually,
sick.
It's really good.
That's good. I've not played it yet, but I will.
Yeah, for sure. Classic Leon being a camp guy with his one-liners and his big flourish kicks.
I'm
and stuff.
looking forward to it. It's a classic game.
It is.
So I'm looking forward to giving it a go, and I'll stream it, but depends when. I've obviously got this video to work on and go away, but in a couple of weeks, I'll get down to business and stuff.
If you're not already like balls deep in Burning Shores, of course.
True. That's also true. That will be a thing, but hopefully I'll find time and play some Resident Evil 4, because I've had lots of people ask me like, "Oh, you're gonna stream it? When are you streaming it?" So I don't know. I will.
To get Alpha in there, so you can both be scared. And
exactly. We always.
I don't like the jump scares.
we always do Resident Evils together, and we've done 2 remake, and we've done 3 remake, and we've done 7 and 8. So doing 4 will be fun.
I reckon you guys will enjoy it.
And I've liked them all so far. 3 and 8 were probably the weakest. 8 was probably definitely the weakest of them all.
Yeah.
That game.
Well, 8 just doesn't seem very scary.
No, it's not. The stuff with the vampires is, like, when you go into the castle and stuff, that's scary, and that's really good. The rest is just not, though. Like, after that, the game just decides not to do any horror for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, it's just this action game where, like, you've got all these set pieces and stuff and boss fights. And then, like, there's a whole fucking linear segment where you're playing as Chris Redfield, and you've got, like, a machine gun with, like, tons of ammo, and you've got, like, all these grenades and stuff, and you're just, like, running through this area, just, like, mowing down these zombies. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I mean, Chris Redfield is big Chad, to be fair. Is that bit first person as well?
Yeah.
See, I don't like the first person. I don't like it. I like in a survival horror game. I like seeing the character that I'm playing as and their reactions to stuff that's happening to them. Like,
didn't they release a third-person mode for Resident Evil Village?
Well, yeah, but it's like a mod, isn't it?
No, I think it's real.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Third person. Yeah.
You can get to see Ethan Winter's face.
I wonder if you do, or whether it's just always behind him and you never get to see his face.
I thought that was the point of his character. Like, he was almost like a self-insert, sort of, in a way.
Sort of. It's like you don't really know what he looks like. But yeah, all the cutscenes are still in first person.
Okay.
And then it goes back to third person after the cutscene.
Okay, so how the fuck does Ethan end up in the castle with all the vampires after the events of Resident Evil 7? Like,
so
would you not just be like, nah, I'm just going home?
So his wife is shot.
Yeah.
Through like he's in his house and his wife's just like sniped, I think. Mm-hmm. And then someone comes and like steals your baby or something.
Oh, okay.
Or like. Pretty... Or you're being transported, like Chris Redfield's like, right, come with me, we're gonna get you to safety, and you're being transported, and then your like transport is attacked, and someone steals your baby, and then you have to go find your baby, and it's like because your baby is like, because like within Resident Evil 7 or whatever, like they established like the baby is like contains certain genetics or something. I don't remember.
Baby.
I don't remember this story at all.
Well, there's all sorts of viruses and stuff in the Resident Evil universe, isn't there? So there's probably a fucking new one. It's like the baby's got fucking super AIDS and you need to save it.
The baby has something. Like there's something, like whether the baby was injected with it or something, or because Rose. Wait, no, not Rose. Fucking Rose is the baby. Mia, because Mia was infected by the virus in Resident Evil 7, and then you like cure her or whatever. The baby still has like something going on with it because of like the infection that Mia had or something, I think.
Yeah.
And like they want it, so like they steal it, and then you've got to get your baby back, and the vampires are part of that, and like you go to the castle, and then there's like four different people that like are all across this map, and you have to like go to each location to get a particular like key to put it in this thing in the middle.
Classic
of the map
Resident Evil. Get a key. The keys each have a weird insignia on them, and you're like, oh, what does this mean? Classic like Resident Evil. On them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there is another bit, actually. So the castle's scary.
Yeah.
And then there's also this this old house with this doll in it that comes to life and like haunts the house. That's fucking scary. That bit is the scariest part of the game.
So
that's
proper supernatural. That's fucking weird.
It's pretty short. It's like maybe half an hour.
Yeah.
But that's scary. Like that whole bit, like, and there's all these little puzzles, like intricate puzzles around this house. It's like a small little house, but you got all these little puzzles, secret passages, and like keys and like things that you combine together and stuff. Like it's very classic Resident Evil in that sense. And there's also a bit where when you go into like the basement of this house or whatever, there's like a giant fetus that's like chasing you and trying to eat you.
Big da baby.
So there's that. And that's good, but everything after that's like all action oriented and stuff. And you got Chris Redfield gunning people down and
with the machine gun.
It's pretty funny. You're wearing like night vision goggles and stuff.
Fucking hell.
You got like body armor on. It's weird. It's really
Chris Redfield
weird.
is quite a militarized man, isn't he? He loves that shit.
He definitely is. And I think the final boss was pretty good. Like overall, it was like a 6 out of 10. Like pretty good.
Yeah, like
decent,
pretty mid.
But yeah.
I'll probably play it at some point still, though.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely fun to be had. What was the other thing? Oh, yeah. The other thing was the Final Fantasy 16 PAX panel happened.
Oh, okay.
Which was cool. I've not watched the whole panel yet, but Jazz did put up a nice little tweet thread. I'll send it over here so you can have a little scroll if you want.
I've seen some of the gameplay, like petting the dog's head.
Yeah, you can pet Torgal. Is that his name?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he looks like a cool little sweet guy.
So there's that, and they've released like a bunch of gameplay of like exploration where you can see Clive like walking through like little markets and stuff.
Is that the main character's name?
Ever.
Fucking Clive.
What? Clive, yeah, that's his name. Yeah. Clive, Red something.
Clive Redfield. That's his name. It's Chris Redfield's brother.
What his name is.
Combat looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks very good. I think it's the same guy who the combat director or whatever is the same guy who directed the combat on Devil May Cry 5.
Oh mate, you know it's gonna be fucking insane then. Oh, there's a chocobo, little baby chocobo.
Yeah, you got chocobos you can ride. Clive Rossfield is his name.
Clive Rossfield. So there actually is a field in there. It's literally nearly Redfield. The world map, the design of the map. Oh, the screen. Yeah, that map screen looks really cool.
Yeah, so it's like an open zone type game. So like it's honestly very similar to Final Fantasy 14 in that regard, but just like more immersive and like seamless and stuff.
More of an RPG instead of an MMO.
Yeah, so you've got like this open area that you can go around, pick up quests, do like I guess probably like side dungeons, get some loot and stuff. And then you've got a bunch of different regions in the game rather than it being one big interconnected open world. Yeah, which I think is quite good because it allows them to have some more like curated stuff.
This looks really good.
Handcrafted levels, and you've got we were talking earlier about synthesis. Like there's a whole synthesis like crafting system in this game where you get like items and stuff, and you synthesize better weapons and accessories and gear and stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to 16. Cool. It looks like it's shaping up to be really good.
Yeah, it looks really interesting. There's lots of nice things. Gameplay looks good. I like the gear system because it means like there's this sense of, progression. Like there should be in a JRPG where you're always trying to get better gear so you can up your stats and like, fight harder enemies and take on harder dungeons and things like that. So yeah, that's really cool. The combat looks fun. The icon combat looks cool. Like when you have the icons fighting each other, you got like, Clive
the icons are the gods, aren't they?
Yeah, the summons.
Yeah.
And you've got like so people are like in this world, different people like have the icon within them or whatever, and they can transform into them, and like Clive can transform into Ifrit and stuff.
Of course he can. Of course he's the flame guy. I mean, he looks like
these
the
big
flame
fights.
guy.
And it seems like the more icons you defeat, you like absorb their power, and then you can use their power too. So like you can see in combat, like it almost reminds me of like Ghost of Tsushima and the different stances that you have.
Okay, yeah.
In that, like you like pull left trigger, and then you switch to like the Phoenix mode, and then you're doing Phoenix attacks, and then you switch to Titan, and you're doing Titan attacks.
That's
and you've
cool.
got, like,
I like that.
Specific attacks for each summon, and like empower Clive or whatever, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that looks
super
quite
fun.
Sweet. Yeah, it looks really cool. I've liked everything that I've seen. I think the most recent like set of information and stuff is like, I'm pretty confident this game's going to be good. Which Final Fantasy desperately needs a win.
It's true after 15.
Yeah, I mean they've not had like a game that is like really critically acclaimed since, other than 14, since 10 I think was the last Final Fantasy game that was like, really? You know, the last mainline entry, like new mainline entry that was like, you know, everyone loved was 10, because 11 was like, you know, well received, but again it's an MMO. Then you got 12, which was like, you know, fine. I don't think people really talk about it.
It was never an 11.
13, and 11 was an MMO.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought you said 10 for some reason.
No, 10 was 10 was just a regular normal game, but you obviously had 11 and MMO. 12 people don't really talk about it. It was like fine, I think, and then 13 people hate, and 15 was like very divisive.
Yeah,
Obviously,
I mean, I think
15
14 has some great stuff in there, but it's like, it's not what it should have been, I don't think.
No, it's quite shallow, I think, compared to like what maybe it could have been.
Yeah, like I like the characters and the world's pretty interesting and stuff, but like it's not really a Final Fantasy game, and the combat is shit. Like just utter shit. I hate it. Yeah,
it sucks. That really sucks. Which was rough to move from turn-based to real-time, and you make like the most boring real-time combat system ever.
It's so bad, just holding B and then holding fucking X or I guess circle and square. It's fucking shit.
So dumb. But the combat system looks good in 16. It looks like they've really gone in a cool direction with it. You got some cool dungeons. Exploration looks good. Environments are really nice. It looks really good. Like it looks like, because obviously it's a PS5 game. Like it's not coming out on PS4, so they've really been able to like push the graphical like fidelity of it and stuff. It just looks really, really nice when you see like, you know, the really high resolution footage and everything.
That's what we love to fucking see. 16's gonna be great.
Cool. So that's cool. That is cool. And that is all of the news topics that I had.
That's our roundup of news
for today.
Indeed.
Do you have any recommended?
I actually don't. I forgot.
You don't?
I've been sort of editing so much this week.
I don't believe it.
To look for one, but we do have dreams.
We have dreams. Okay, that's fine. As long as we have something.
There are dreams in the comment section of the last Horsey and Fox podcast.
Okay, amazing.
Video.
Amazing.
Let me get them up.
Let's have a look. Episode 4.
Horsey and Fox. As Mr. Beast is actually evil?
Classic.
Best
Mr. Beast
title.
Is actually evil. Very true.
Best title for a bloody video ever. 1 sec, sorry. Alright, so let's have a look at the comments. I'll sort it by newest first.
Nice.
Alright. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big one. This is from Higgins Ghost.
Okay, let's go.
And it says, this is a dream that I had almost every night for a period of 2 or 3 months as a child, and still don't quite understand it, although I have a few ideas. It would always start the same. I open my eyes, I'm on the ground lying flat on my back, in a seemingly endless hallway, just wide enough for my body at full stretch. I'm looking up towards the high ceiling, only there is no ceiling. The walls stretch and stretch upwards, becoming distorted as they reach beyond my vision and into nothingness. I stand up into the dimly lit corridor and begin to walk. I walk until my feet ache and my knees wobble, with no thoughts or goals in mind. All I knew was that I should keep walking. That's all there was. So I walk some more, my own footsteps on the decaying wood beneath, echoing in my ears, and eyes half closed, on autopilot. sure that I would reach wherever it was that I needed to be, eventually. This continues until I see nothing but the dancing shadows of my eyelids, and I can no longer feel the weight of my legs beneath me. It frightens me.
God, this is dramatic, Jesus Christ.
It is, isn't it? It is. This is what we asked for, though.
True.
I force my eyes against their will to open. Immediately, I am hit with an onslaught of the senses. My eyes burn, my ears ring and crackle, my nose shrivels in retreat, and what feels like layers upon layers of foul dust creep into my lungs. My mouth fills and overflows with the bloody taste of copper, choking me.
Oh
my skin writhes beneath my clothes, suffocating in the whole of its material. I can feel every single stitching of every single piece of fabric. I can feel everything, and I am drowning.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. It rises to the peak and bubbles over, encompassing me in the very essence of everything, until suddenly, as if it had never been there at all, it was gone. Everything was gone. It brings me peace at first, but the deafening silence and lack of anything truly tangible quickly fills me with dread. I try with all that I can muster to remove myself from my reverie, and for the first time since I opened my eyes, I could see. There was no corridor and no void looming overhead. There was what I can only describe as TV static everywhere. It made up this world as dark matter made our own. Oh my God. I felt as though I was witnessing the genesis of creation before me. You used to have... One sec.
I feel like I'm experiencing this dream.
Sorry,
now.
I had to reply to a little message there.
It's okay.
What was it? It brings peace at first. There's no I was witnessing the genesis of creation before me. I pinched myself, sure that I was dreaming, and sure that I had had enough. I pinched myself, or I thought I did, but I had no recollection of the pain. My eyes fell upon my hands as the skin of one pinned between the fingers of the other, and I was puzzled. What does that mean? My eyes fell upon my hands as the skin of one pinned between the fingers of the other. I was puzzled.
Yeah.
So what, your hands were sticking together? I could see what I was doing, but I couldn't feel it. Maybe I wasn't doing it hard enough, I thought. I slapped the back of my left hand with the palm of my right. Nothing. I balled my fist, squeezing, nails digging into my skin, near drawing blood. Nothing. I punched my hand. Nothing. I tried again and again and again. Nothing. I panicked as icy cold tears began to flow upon colder steel skin, and I screamed. My voice left my mouth and entered the atmosphere like a lone flame in the eye of a storm, and died. I yelled and stomped and hit the muffled wall of my body, and pulled at my hair, and I ran and I ran and I ran. Beneath me, the floor shook and cracked and parted at my feet. Finally, I let myself fall through the cracks. I am plummeting toward the earth, and the wind blows through my hair, and I can breathe again. The destination is myself. Lying in my bed, my body awaits me, and I greet it warmly, and I wake up.
Blimey, that
Fucking
was a
hell.
story.
That was quite the fucking rewriting.
God damn.
For real, what the hell?
That was a tale. That was one hell of a tale. Reminds me of the ending of the Lost Archives DLC.
Amazing. Or he jumps down the big hole.
Where he falls. There's like the floor like breaks away, and he falls through the sky. And it's like
when does that happen?
It's like a...
That's the very ending.
And it's like a CGI cutscene of like... There's like birds flying through the sky, and you see the water, like the sea at the bottom, and then it cuts to black.
I literally played the last one. Is that like the secret ending where you have to do all the different fragments to get it?
No, there isn't a secret ending. That's just the ending of the Lost Archives.
Oh shit, maybe I just don't
the
remember
DLC,
it.
the DLC.
Yeah.
The Soldier 16.
Not the Desmond sections, but the Soldier 16 section.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I didn't play the Lost Archives. No, I fucking did. I did.
Lost Archives is good.
I did play it. Yeah, it was good. I like the Lost Archives. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the dream, Higgins. Now we have Nick Zan, who's a big fan of the Dream segment. He loves it.
Okay.
I think this is actually the...
Oh, yes, the only other...
Yeah, only other dream. Okay, I'm in my room playing on my computer with my brother watching. All of a sudden, we hear these gunshots coming from outside. I don't know why. I live in Australia, but here we are. Anyway, we go to look outside onto the road, and there's two blokes. One with some sort of burst rifle, and the other with a long piece of metal, like a pipe or a crowbar. They were both facing the house, one shooting at the wall and glass, but for some reason the bricks weren't breaking and the glass wasn't shattering. It was like he was a player character shooting at the wall for no reason. A few minutes later, however, the man with the rifle sees us. We go to hide in my room. Those Chosen by the Planet plays on my phone because dream reasons, I guess. I don't know what that is.
That's the one from Final Fantasy VII that goes like, wah, wah, wah. What? That's not what it sounds like.
That's what I imagined in my head now.
That was absolutely not right. It's the Sephiroth. Sephiroth's like theme.
Okay, yeah. I can imagine that. It takes the guy a few minutes to get into the house and through to my room, as he walked slowly to ensure he wouldn't get jumped. I turned the music off so he wouldn't know where we were, but of course he still found us. There's a fucking active shooter in your house and you're playing fucking Final Fantasy VII music. I went behind the door, and as he opened it, I grabbed the rifle and pushed it upwards, trying to rip it out of his hands, but failing. We both tug at the weapon, a few shots being fired in the process. Thankfully, none of them hit my brother, who was under the bed. After a few minutes, my brother got out from under the bed and attacked the man from the side, so I could finally take the gun and knock him out. I have no idea what happened to the other man, as I'm sure you're both wondering. He may have run away when we ran back into my room. But the next thing I know, it's 8:54 on a Wednesday, and I didn't go to uni as I was supposed to. I feared I was late for class, and woke up in this fear at 7 AM to my alarm. Well, I guess that's enough weird dreams for one night. It's currently 8:14 on a Wednesday as of typing, so I should quite easily be on time today. Laughs. Please be excited for more. Thanks, Nick Zan. Appreciate your dream.
Thanks, Nick Zan.
Some weird dreams you guys are having.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh my god, fucking yawning. Right, we have the Patreon topics from last week to go through, because we didn't go through it last week. So
Sweet.
This is a really fucking long one that Connoisseur Sam has left, but it's what the fuck is that? Hang on a sec. Someone's at the door. Give me a minute.
Okay.
Give me a brief second.
We'll cut this bit out. It's cool.
See what the fuck's going on.
Easy.
Hello.
How's it going?
It was just an Amazon delivery, but then they just put it through the letterbox anyway, so I don't know why they knocked the door at all. If it could just fit through the letterbox, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I have the package. All right. Anyway, where were we? Right. Yes. So we got a big one here from Connoisseur Sam, who
That's a classic guy.
I think it's an update from the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe I'm not sure.
What happened
I don't
in the last
remember.
one?
I don't know. I'm gonna read this and I'm gonna see if he clarifies. Right. Okay. He says, "Hey lads, hope you're doing well. James and also Will Jones' topic last time reminded me of a weird experience I had on Instagram too. I want to clarify before I get into this that my game is truly immaculate, and yes, if anyone needs tips, feel free to ask." Oh, so this is new. This is just provoked by something else. Okay. So I get many DMs on Instagram from random hot single women in my area. Not to flex, but it happens quite often. Whew. I don't usually answer because 2 miles is too close. That'd be too easy. I like working for my cat emoji. Anyway, recently I got a message that really intrigued me. And he sent the whole combo. It's very long. Hang on. I'm gonna copy paste it.
Okay.
Into chat. And we can just... There you go. There it is.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
Let's see. Okay, hang on. So I can't really tell like what he's done here because he's right. So Donald Smith wants to send you a message. I open it up and read. Hello, I see your profile and I like what I see. I would like to have you as a friend. Send me pictures of your feet and receive weekly allowance of $1,000. No strings attached. I'm a foot fetish. I like to see pictures of feet. Are you interested? I was absolutely shocked. No one ever wants to be my friend. I go onto Donald's profile and it reads, Donald Smith, Texas. And then I guess it's a flag.
4'1".
Foot fetish. 41... What?
Inches?
41 inches. What does that mean?
Maybe he's got it wrong. Maybe it's like 4'1".
Yeah, I was gonna say
that's how tall he is.
Like, what is it? Yeah, it's 41 inches tall.
I'm 41 inches tall.
Sounded like a solid dude. The shitty grammar made sense given he was American. Classic. I reply, "What's the catch? Do you need Apple gift cards?"
Hey.
Mild small talk. Donald says, "Where are you from?" He's very forward. Me. Europe. Donald doesn't seem to like small talk much and replies, "Have you ever been a feet model before?" I say, "Yes, for my BF." He doesn't reply for a while, so I feel need to clarify, but not commercially. Donald says, "Yeah, this is how it works. I'll schedule a weekly payment of $1,000 and you'll be sending 2-3 feet pictures daily."
Holy shit.
This sounds like a piece of cake. Some easy dough. I reply, "Sounds like a plan, bucko." We hash out the payment details, and I'm feeling like a successful businessman already. However, I do lack some self-confidence and need some reassurance, you know. I write, "Donald, can I trust you?" Donald says, "Yeah, you can trust me. I'm a man of my word." His grammar is really bad, so I clarify. "Donald, are you from the US?" He says, "Yeah." Conocido Sam says, "Texas, I hear." He says, "Yeah." Sam says, "Which town in Texas?" Donald says, "Yeah." All right. Alright, so he's not as flirtatious as I'd hoped, but the info checks out. I try to breathe some life into the convo. "That's a cool town,"
The town of
Donald says. Donald says, "Okay, thank you." 2 months pass. I'm growing lonely. I haven't heard from Donald in ages, and I yearn for some intimacy. I decide it's time to write him again. "Donald, what happened with us? I thought we were close." "Nothing," he replies, charming as ever. "I missed him." "Donald, you mean so much to me." Donald seems not to care. He's all business. "I told you to send me your PayPal to receive your money. You don't." I'm not giving up yet. "Donald, I wanted to build a friendship first, but I grow anxious. Do you even want to see my feet?" A day passes. "Please reply." No response. "I will send you feet pics now. I'm horny, brother." Yeah. Donald says, "Yeah."
It's his favourite line.
Finally, my flirt skills pay off. Donald says, "I want to see your feet." Now, I'm really in the mood. I ain't giving it to him that easily. Tell me what you... tell me like you want it. Dirty talk to me, Donald.
This is horrible.
No response. Meow. I send him this picture of plushy, hairy, Bigfoot house shoes. Should I wear these in the pics? No. He really knows how to kill the mood. Donald. Donald, I thought you were kinky. How am I going to get in the mood? I don't know, says Donald.
What is this?
That's the last message I received from my dear Donald. I miss him dearly, but I'm afraid I'll get hurt again. Should I try and text him again? Advice, please. Conocido Sam out. Yeah, try reach out to him again.
Blunt. Ask him why he's
we need
a horrible man.
We need to know what Donald's gonna do next. We need to understand what his motivations are here. Because I want to know.
Yeah, like what the fuck? What? It's probably a bot. Let's be honest. If dude's replying to "What is your town called?" with "Yeah," he's probably a bot.
It's probably a bot. It's probably a bot. But you know,
see what funny shit you can get out of him. Just say weird shit to him.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for that.
Thanks for that story.
Sounds like you need to go outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're talking
All right.
to AI Donald Trump.
Imagine it's Donald Trump.
It is.
Next up, we go on from James and also Will Jones. He says, right, boys and gamers, just dropping the Instagram of the crazy Christian fella I met. His account's private, but I'm pretty sure he'll let you in as he wants the attention. It would be funny if you guys can maybe drop him a message to see what outlandish shit he comes out with. Yours faithfully, James and also Will Jones. This was from James and also Will Jones' last topic. There's the link. Let me check what he said.
I don't even remember this.
I do vaguely remember the last
It's not
topic.
private,
It's also not private either. Doing an escape room mates both those saying we order food and we're waiting. Turns to a Frankie and started asking us about our views on Andrew Tate. Now me and my friends all just started looked at each other and smiled awkwardly. This obscure teenager then went on to ask us about Christ and if we were true Christians.
I remember it. Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah.
Now.
And then he was spamming religious TikTok edits, Homelander edits, and pro-white Christian supremacy quotes next to pictures of zombies characters.
Listen to this shit. Okay, I can't find one of the zombies characters. I can't find any. But why is it?
Yeah, me neither.
No, I don't want to fucking. Just let me look at the account. I don't want to have to sign in. Fuck's sake. Okay, here's one that sounds pretty funny. This is one of his posts. But know this: that in the last days, perilous times will come. For men will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, unloving, unforgiving, slanderers, without self-control, brutal despisers of good, traitors, headstrong, haughty lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying its power. That's mental illness right there.
Jesus Christ, that is one hell of a...
But I tell you that anyone who looks at a woman to lust after has already committed adultery with her in his heart. What?
What does that mean?
Brothers and sisters, as an example of patience in the face of suffering, take the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. As you know, we count that as blessed those who have persevered. You have heard of Job's perseverance, and have seen what the Lord finally brought about. The Lord is full of compassion and mercy. Well, Job is the story of that dude that had to kill his son, and God was like, nah, just joking.
Classic Job.
Good old scripture. This is insane. But where's the zombies characters?
Yeah, I can't find the zombies characters.
You're disappointed.
I found some posts of the Joker.
Oh, that's just as good.
Which was a decent way down. Where was it? Hang on, I was just scrolling so I can find the zombies characters. Fuck, where was it? I can't even find it now. There's one of Elon Musk wearing a suit of armor. Where the fuck is it? Where's
Elon Musk wearing a suit of armor? Jesus Christ.
Where the fuck is this Joker post? I did find it. It was right there. Am I going fucking insane?
It's the Mandela, it's the Joker effect.
Where the fuck is it? It was the Joker. It was Heath Ledger's Joker. Where is it gone?
He's trying to bait you.
He's literally done me in it. What the fuck is going on? No. What? Hang on, I gotta scroll back to the top again and go back down.
Big time baited you.
Where the fuck is it? Come on.
And I can't scroll past down a certain point, so I can't look myself. Because I'm not logged into Instagram on my computer. Because who the fuck uses Instagram on desktop?
I'm signed in. I don't know why though.
You're a lucky man. Because I can only look at these videos of Kanye West. And fastest growing economies.
Oh, he's posted a quote from Ecclesiastes.
I don't know what that is. Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes 1:17-18 is the quote they use in Assassin's Creed 1. I applied my heart to know wisdom, to know madness and folly.
Yeah, that's a classic. Yeah. That's a fucking classic.
Good quote.
It's a top tier quote. I love it. I fucking love it, mate. Me.
Wow, it's literally gone. This Joker post is gone. What the fuck? It was real. No, I found it. Smile because it confuses people. Wait, smile because it confuses. People smile because it's easier than explaining what is killing you inside. When they call you crazy, remember that genius ideas don't come from average minds.
How can you be a devout Christian and use the Joker as a role model?
I'll send you the link.
That's amazing. He's holding the Joker card. Alex AI generated that picture. What is that?
A fish with his mouth closed never gets caught. At the Joker's quote.
Does that mean? Does that mean what? Or does that even mean?
No matter the situation, always wear a smile.
Is that another Joker one?
Yeah.
So you went through a phase of liking the Joker.
Let's put a smile on that face, and then it's just a picture of Heath Ledger's Joker.
Okay, that's not Christian values. That is violence against people.
Then we've got a picture of the Joker, and it says, at the Joker's quote, I do because I can. I can because I want to. I want because you said I couldn't.
Okay, that's weird. What? I want because you said I couldn't. That's a worrying fucking sentence.
Oh my god.
What is
people? He's got this picture of Elon Musk in a suit of armor, and the next picture is a quote that says, "Don't think of Satan as a harmless cartoon character with a red suit and a pitchfork. He is very clever and powerful, and his unchanging purpose is to defeat God's plans at every turn, including his plans for your life."
Well, I mean, you know, if God is an enemy of Elon Musk, then we have common interests. And
yeah, well, an enemy of my enemy is my friend. So exactly. I guess me and God are mates.
Me and God are going to smite Elon Musk, Horsey and Fox, and God.
Oh my god!
Thanks for that, Sam.
Wait, here's another one. He's got one of this. There's a Viking, and it says "Embrace it," and then the next picture is some Greek or Roman statues, and it says "Your masculinity is who you are." Then a suit of armor that says "Don't suppress it." Then like the Palace of Versailles, and it says "Let it run rampant."
What?
Then a sparrow, and it says "Conquer."
The sparrow is known to conquer. All right, that's how it is.
I don't know, it's like the heavens opening, and it says, believing it's okay to be weak is a psyop to control the masses with ease.
What does weak mean, though, in these people's opinions? Most likely...
Not a Viking.
Yeah, not a Viking and not a Roman legionary.
Oh my god, this is so good.
This is shit. It's weird men.
There's Willem Dafoe, and there's like it's like fucking pixels. It's like you can barely see it.
Send it into Discord so I can see it.
And then it's got like, hang on, yeah, here you go. And then it's got like a spider web over the top, and then it says, "I can help you. You know, I'm something of a scientist myself." www.magicalquote.com. Norman Osborn.
What does that even mean? Like, how is that an inspirational quote? I guess none of them are either. Just spouting scripture.
And then the final, he's got these are 3 pictures, and then the final one is Green Goblin. It's in the same format as the Norman Osborn one. It says, "Strong enough to have it all, too weak to take it." Magicalquote.com.
Idolizing the villain of a superhero movie. You've missed the point. He's a bad guy.
Oh my god.
Oh fucking hell, Jesus Christ. So
he's got one. He's this one picture where it's just that doctor guy from Outlast holding a video camera, pointing it at the screen.
There's no quote.
There's no quote, nothing. Well, he's quoted it himself.
The caption, yeah, Jesus laughing at you when you take the mark of the beast. Jesus is there, he catches you in 4K.
What is this?
This is shit.
Oh, man.
Lion of... Wait, should I be saying his Instagram name? Probably not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it matters.
Lion of Judah 77777777. Is that 7 sevens? I really like 7.
Maybe.
It's a good movie. He's a huge fan of 7.
This is amazing. This is incredible.
What a fucking legendary man. I love him.
I mean, well, I'm sure we'll, James, and also
we'll come back to him at some point to check on his most recent posts.
We'll come back to see what he's been
not
doing.
tweeting a lot. He's been posting some about Kanye West, it seems.
He has been posting some Kanye West videos.
I can't even click on the post because I'm not logged in.
There's been some videos of people smashing up on McDonald's.
That's what you want to be doing. That's what I want to do.
Yes, the Lion of the tribe of Judah has prevailed in his majesty. And then above it says "Pray for Brazil," and beneath it is a video of a lion. It's like a CGI lion.
I am praying for Brazil.
Oh my god!
Get some fucking infrastructure. Fucking hell.
This is so good. This guy's great. I like this guy.
I like it. I'm sure we'll come back to him at some point.
Come back. I'm gonna bookmark him.
Yes, for sure.
I can come back. Let's put it in my bookmarks bar. There we go. Thank you very much for that, James, and also Jones. And then we've got the final topic here from Disciple Nick Zan, who says, "G'day, James and George. I hope you're both doing great. Today, I wish to share with you guys a new discovery of mine. I found this channel that is making a video every 2 to 4 hours since about 2 weeks ago that does AI voices of various video game characters giving mini lessons on random topics. It all started with Master Chief teaching you how to do your taxes, which I will link for viewing pleasure. Alright, hold on, let me copy this. There are so many of these videos, and they're hilarious. Honestly, if George hasn't already discovered them, I'll be shocked. But here you go, lads.
I haven't. I actually haven't.
Nick Zan's recommended for the fortnight.
There you go, yeah, this is Nick Zan recommend. Can you hear Oscar and Hudson barking?
I can hear them, yeah.
Classic. Every episode, every fucking episode without fucking fail.
Okay, I have got this link open. Let me know when you're ready and we'll...
Oh, it's also like an AI generated image of Chief as well in the video.
It is, like some weird...
That's fucking weird. That's what 343 wanted to do with Halo's art style.
I'm going to subscribe to this guy. Okay.
I'm ready. Yes, the Synthetic Soundsmith for anyone that's interested. That's the name of the channel. Right.
Sweet. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Alright, Spartan. Let's talk about taxes like we're battling the Covenant. First, you need to gather all your necessary documents, like your earnings statements and receipts, with the same attention to detail as when we're looking for Forerunner artifacts. Don't leave any stone unturned or the tax man will catch you like a grunt in a trap. Next, you must determine your filing status. Are you single like a lone UNSC Marine on a mission, or married like a couple of hunters bound together? The status you choose will have a significant impact on your tax rate, so choose wisely, Spartan. Then, you calculate your taxable income. This is the amount of your earnings that the government will tax you on. It's just like when we're taking out enemy infantry, one by one with precision and focus. After that, you must determine your tax liability. This is the amount of money you owe to the government. There are deductions and credits available to you, but don't try to cheat, or the IRS will come after you like the flood. Finally, you must file your taxes. You can do it online or by mail, but make sure it's done right and on time, or you'll be in more trouble than a Spartan caught without their armor. Remember, the UNSC doesn't tolerate lateness, and neither does the IRS. So there you have it, Spartan. That's how you handle your taxes like a true hero. Just think of it as another battle to fight and a mission to complete, and you'll come out on top. Now go out there and make me proud, Spartan.
Thanks, Chief.
That was so good. That was so great.
I think the AI voice thing does Steve Downs pretty well.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
It gets the intonations quite well. Oh, there's one of... Who was that? That was Josh... What's his fucking name again? Josh Graham from Fallout New Vegas. That's fucking amazing. Wait, let me listen to this real quick and just listen to see... Holy shit! It gets his fucking voice so well.
How do people do these?
I don't know. That's insane though. Josh Graham's voice is like really well, the character Josh Graham is really distinct, and the AI gets it fucking perfectly. That's insane. This is a good genre of video. I liked it when he says that the IRS will come after you like the flood. Fucking hell. Thank you so much. Man,
that's
Nick
good. I'm
Zan.
gonna go through some of these at some point. I've subscribed.
I'm sure next episode we can delve deeper into it and see what the fuck else is there.
Yeah, true.
I think I saw a Kratos one on there as well, actually.
Oh my god. Okay, we'll do a synthetic soundsmith segment next episode.
Yeah.
And it'll be good.
It'll be a good time with the boys. Is that the last Patreon topic?
That's the last Patreon topic.
Damn.
And that's it for the show.
Yeah, boy.
Today. So thank you all so much for listening to us once again. Really appreciate it. We are of course available on SoundCloud, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. If you didn't already know that, if you prefer to listen to the audio version. And if you do listen to the audio version, give us a rate. Give us a rating and a review. Post a review on iTunes that says, this podcast's really good, I really like this podcast, it's very good, and give it a 5 stars.
Yeah, man.
So that other people know how good the podcast is and that you enjoy the podcast. It's very important.
It is really important to my world.
Yes. And that's it. That's it for today's episode. See you in a couple of weeks for yet another episode, hopefully in a couple of weeks. Next episode, hopefully, when the next episode comes out. At least my AC1 video should be out. So,
and my Horizon video will hopefully be nearing completion.
Beyond the horizon, you might say.
Hey, exactly, boy.
Look at that.
On the horizon. Got my horizon.
Oh my goodness. I'm just looking at myself in my camera and I really need a shave.
Yeah, man, that's how it is. I mean, my beard's looking pretty big, to be fair. But
it's all on my neck.
Can only get longer. Well, to be fair, mine's actually trimmed. It is annoying when it goes down and it looks all scraggly and disgusting.
Yeah, it does. It just looks bad. I really do need a shave.
Yeah,
I'll do
man.
that probably soon. I don't know. Okay, that's it for the episode. We'll see you next time. See you later. Thank you for joining us. Catch you soon. See you soon. Have a good one. Stay safe. Bye-bye, everybody.
See you later, folks.
See you later. Bye-bye.